NBA's sports coverage of the NFL brings us north of the border in the historic French-Canadian city of Montreal, Quebec. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Mounties of Montreal.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk. Two teams more than ready to get this one started.
And we are underway here in Montreal. The return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, the veteran, in his 9th season now in the league.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Off play action. McGee.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns with 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going until the touchdown passes.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw. Reynolds. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Looking to throw. Carry. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Mounties take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
gun now on third down.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Burgess, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But you look at this defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw. McGee. Throw left side complete. That's Burgess. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. McGee. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flushed out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And right side, they're going to go option here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McGee got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Looking to throw. McGee. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 4 yards out.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number 1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Back to throw. Carey.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Carey. That is incomplete.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
He finds his man, complete. It's Fox. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was third down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Up the middle they go. Fox. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Looking to throw. Reynolds. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Carey. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall.
And his guys have taken the lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And out come the Dolphins now. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to a self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When you look at this defense,
they were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
That was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's taken on the 25. Now a hit and a loose football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
This is Burgess. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Shoves him aside.
Missed.
He will not go down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A good chunk of those yards came after contact, and that's an area where he's really starting to excel as a running back.
It felt like he was doing a drill that running backs have to perform all the time, especially in pads, called a gauntlet drill. 2 guys, you know, people with these 2 rows, and you have to go right through the middle of them and make sure you take care of the football and knock people aside. He's performing the drill on that run.
On 1st down, McGee. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Carry. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Throwing on first down. Carry. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A very solid gain of 27.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carey. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. Now a handoff up the middle. McKenzie. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
Operating from the gun. Reynolds. He finds his man. Complete. It's Logan. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Carey.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Throwing to start the drive. McGee. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Carey here for Burgess. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burgess, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Operating from the gun. McGee completes it to Jennings. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Burgess. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll roll him out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now a throw here, hauled in. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Still plenty of time, but they're going to go hurry up anyways. To throw on second down. Carey. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. A gain there of 21 yards. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Carey. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Operating from the gun. Carey. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Mounties have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And they're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. The Bills trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. The Falcons seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Panthers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air, really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw. Carry.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On first down, McGee. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Throwing to start the drive. Carry. He finds his man. Complete. That's Logan. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. Carry. And his throw is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, Almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
They run the counter. It's Fox, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll keep it on the ground. Fox.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
A good gain of 12 yards that time. They run the counter. It's Fox.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Back to throw. Carry. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Mounties add 6 to their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
It should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
On first down, it's Burgess, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Looking to throw. McGee. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. McGee.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. Looking to throw. McGee.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll run on first down. Fox, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 3rd down, Carey. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. McGee. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. McGee. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded at the 33. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, it's Fox. And some room to run now.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Reynolds. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Carry. Hard throw. Incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. McGee escaping the pressure right. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
First down, Miami.
Operating from the gun, McGee. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Following the fumble recovery, Reynolds. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a handoff up the middle. Fox. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Back to throw. Carry. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Mounties have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Throwing on 1st down. Carry. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw. Carry. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw. Carry. Toward the pylon. Caught. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His 12th 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Mounties have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
On 1st and 10, McGee. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. McGee.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. McGee.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Operating from the gun. McGee looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perez. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
To throw on 3rd down. McGee. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off play action. Carry. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McGee. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. McGee can't get away, and he's taken down.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been terrific so far. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Well, the Montreal offense ready to take over now.
And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
88 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Montreal, they finished the regular season with another win. They're 15th against just 2 losses.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Miami,
they'll finish a less than stellar campaign with a mark of 6-11.
And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.